Hello and welcome to another Brown Gordon training video. My name is Dalton Brown and I will be your instructor today. Brown Gordon was created to provide affordable construction safety services for mid-sized and up-and-coming general contractors. We have created this website to help streamline the construction process. The purpose of this training video is to give a clear understanding of the competent person responsibility at a construction site. The competent person has the most important safety role on a construction site. The term competent person gets thrown around a lot. So what is the significance of the competent person? How does the duties of a competent person affect the outcome of a construction project? Can a competent person have other duties besides safety? What is Local Law 81 of 2016? What is the BEST Squad? What is CSE? What is CSC? In this video, we will answer all these questions along with many others. Let us begin. In an industry where the success of a company is hinged upon various uncontrollable factors, a safe construction site is atop the list. Construction safety affects many facets of a project. Your insurance costs, whether a bank will lend you money, whether you get another project, your schedule, etc. Basically, your bottom line. The most important person in the safety process is the competent person. An uninformed and distracted competent person leads to accidents, injuries, and sometimes even death. Are you willing to put your safety in the hands of a person whose main concern is not safety? What about your company? Alright. Let's get to the fun stuff. NYC Department of Buildings, DOB, defines a competent person as one who is capable of identifying existing predictable hazards in their surroundings, or conditions that are unsanitary, hazardous, or dangerous, and who has the authorization to take prompt corrective measures to eliminate such hazards. NYC DOB has some basic requirements in order for you to be a competent person. And I'm pretty sure some of you may know this already because you've taken your 62 SST course. But let's speak about the list of requirements set by NYC DOB to be a competent person. The list are: 1. You must have your 62 hours SST certification. 2. You must be fluent in English, no exception. 3. You are able to interpret construction drawings. 4. You must be on site whenever the safety person is not, the safety person being the construction super. 5. You understand and you are informed of the scope of the project or work taking place. 6. You are aware of how to appropriately record information into the safety logs. 7. You know how to properly record accidents and inform NYC DOB of any accidents that may have occurred. 8. You are aware of the setup of the safety log. Too often have I had a project where the competent person changes and the new competent person doesn't know how the particular log for the site he's working on is set up, and the DOB inspector comes to the site and he doesn't know where to find the construction drawings or maybe pre-construction survey. He's just not aware of what's going on in the safety log. It is important that we inform the person who is the competent person of what's going on a particular site. Let's get into NYC DOB and OSHA and the difference between the two, and the changes that have occurred over the last 3 years in Chapter 33. OSHA and New York City Department of Buildings have always required a competent person for each trade, or at minimum one on site at all times. The competent person is a vital connection between upper management and labor. Is there a major difference between NYC DOB and OSHA competent person? Yes, it's a little bit of a difference. The difference is very common among federal and city agencies. New York City Department of Buildings has stricter definition than OSHA. OSHA is a federal body, which means it has authority over NYC DOB. Any rule OSHA creates, a subsidiary jurisdiction, such as a New York City Department of Buildings, must adopt and comply with those rules and laws. New York City Department of Buildings is an agency that has jurisdiction over New York City construction. That being the case, New York City Department of Buildings has two choices: adopt OSHA rules as is, or amend the rule to fit their needs. Modifying the rules cannot make New York City Department of Buildings non-compliant with OSHA. Now, I do not know the specifics, but it seems New York City Department of Buildings was unhappy with how contractors, owners, and developers were handling safety and felt it necessary to tighten their rules on safety for small construction projects. In March of 2016, New York City Department of Buildings then Commissioner at least, Rick Chandler signed into effect the new rule for construction supers and competent persons. The rule was first published on February 29th of that year, and a public hearing was held a month later. The rule did not officially go into effect until May 30th of 2016. As of August 30th, 2016, it was mandatory that a construction super visit all construction sites associated with his or her license daily, where it wasn't a necessary requirement prior to then. On November 6, 2017, all jobs requiring a licensed site safety person are required to have a site safety plan. We are all aware of the headache Local Law 196 caused, so let's speak about it. As of December 1st, 2019, all construction supers are required to have 62-hour site safety training. That includes competent person, construction super, coordinators, and safety managers. No exceptions. At this point, you should have your SSD card. If not, you should be taking a class at one of the many authorized NYC DOB course providers. NYC DOB is enforcing rules regarding Local Law 81 and 196. How's the Department of Buildings going to hold contractors accountable, construction supers accountable? Well, of course, they send the inspectors out. But is that enough? Not at all. The NYC Department of Buildings can hit you with a fine. There are two major fines in particular that they can hit a construction super with. The first of which is construction super failure to perform duties. The standard fee for that is $10,000. and it can go up to $25,000. The second is construction super fails to immediately notify DOB of conditions as required. The minimum fee for that is $2,500 with a max penalty of $25,000. If the inspector feels like doing it, he can actually hit the owner, the general contractor, and the super with the same penalty. It's up to the inspector. And it's usually up to the general contractor and the owner to pay these fees. So you can see why it's important that the competent person is informed, because neglect will cause penalties, and penalties cause a job to be shut down. And of course, I nor you want that to happen. Thank you for watching and creating a profile with browngordon.com. Please visit our resource page for more information on scaffolding hazards. All videos and resources are free. If you'd like to donate, you can cash app us at StBrown86. Shoot us an email. Let us know what topics you would like to make a video on, or ways we can improve. Again, thank you for watching. Look forward to more content in the future.